Somewhere out there, a man vanished without a trace. No body, no clues, no answers. Who was he? Where did he go? And is he still alive? This is the mystery of D.B. Cooper, the only unsolved case of air piracy in U.S. history. On a cold, rainy afternoon, a mystery man walked into Portland International Airport. He was dressed sharply, a black suit, white shirt, black tie, and sunglasses. He carried only a briefcase. At the Northwest Orient Airlines counter, he paid $20 in cash for a one-way ticket to Seattle, Washington. The name on the ticket? Dan Cooper. Flight 305, a Boeing 727, carried 36 passengers and 6 crew members. As the plane soared through the skies, a flight attendant, Florence Schaffner, noticed the man in seat 18C, quiet, calm, and sipping bourbon. Then he handed her a small note. She assumed it was just another businessman hitting on her, so she tucked it into her pocket. "Miss, you'd better read that note. I have a bomb." Her hands trembled as she opened the paper. "The message? I have a bomb in my briefcase. I want you to sit next to me." Cooper opened his briefcase just enough for Florence to glimpse red cylindrical objects, wires, and a battery pack. He then made his demands: $200,000 in cash, all in $20 bills, 4 parachutes, 2 main, 2 reserve A fuel truck ready in Seattle. The FBI and airline executives had no choice but to comply. Passenger safety came first. At 5:45 p.m., Flight 305 landed at Seattle-Tacoma Airport. The runway was dimly lit, the atmosphere tense. The ransom money and parachutes were delivered. Cooper, true to his word, released all 36 passengers. Only the pilot, co-pilot, flight engineer, and flight attendant Tina Mucklow remained on board. Fly south to Mexico City. At 10,000 feet, landing gear down, flaps at 15 degrees. Keep the cabin depressurized. A bizarre request. Pilots knew that at such a low altitude and speed, they'd burn fuel quickly. So, they told Cooper they'd have to refuel in Reno, Nevada. He agreed. The plane climbed back into the stormy skies. Rain and wind lashed against the fuselage. Then, at 8:13 p.m., something happened. A warning light flashed in the cockpit. The rear staircase had been deployed, while the plane was still flying. Somewhere over the dense forests of Washington and Oregon, D.B. Cooper jumped into the abyss. No one saw him. No one heard him. And just like that, he was gone. When the plane landed in Reno, the crew rushed to the back. The stairs were open. Cooper, the bomb, and the money were gone. For weeks, the FBI scoured the suspected drop zone, a rugged forested landscape between Seattle and Reno. No parachute, no body, no sign of Cooper. Nearly a decade later, a boy digging in the sand found a bundle of rotting $20 bills. The serial numbers, a perfect match to Cooper's ransom money. But how did it get there? Had Cooper buried it, or had the river carried it from his final resting place? For over 45 years, the FBI investigated over 800 suspects. Richard McCoy, a skydiver who pulled off a similar hijacking months later. Kenneth Christensen, a former Northwest Airlines employee with cash. Robert Rackstraw, a Vietnam vet and pilot, and many more. But in 2016, after decades of dead ends, the FBI officially closed the case. No fingerprints, no DNA, no solid leads. Did D.B. Cooper survive? Did he live the rest of his life in hiding, spending his fortune in secrecy? Or did he vanish in the wild, his bones buried beneath the towering trees of the Pacific Northwest? One thing is certain. The legend of D.B. Cooper will never die. What do you think happened to D.B. Cooper? Drop your theories in the comments. If you love mysteries like this, like and subscribe to Guru of Automation. More incredible cases coming soon. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a story.